Welcome to our video for an overview of the different sections of ProSys, as well as a more detailed overview of the price list and stock information. So here we've got our home page, and on the left-hand side, the Power of ProSys button is essentially your home button. So wherever you are within the portal, anytime you press that, that will bring you back to the home page. Now, if you've watched our intro video, you'll know that we've got a number of different sections here within the portal. And I will start by giving you a more detailed overview of the price list, and then I will show you the rest briefly. So within the price list and stock information, you'll find here that we've got all the different brands available to buy from ProVu. So you can select which one it is that you're looking for specifically. And if we use the A-Link here as an example, we have our model numbers on the left-hand side, which is also ProVu's ordering code. You've got a description of what it is that you're purchasing. You'll find here your RRP, so the recommended retail price that has been given by the manufacturer, as well as your trade price by ProVu. So any bespoke pricing that's been agreed with us will be reflected in your portal. You'll also then see on the stock levels on the column next to the pricing, you can see how many of each item that we've got in stock. Now, these are actually live, so anytime somebody places an order within the portal, even if it has not yet been dispatched, it will still remove it from the stock count. So you're getting a really accurate view on exactly what's in our warehouse. One thing you may also notice is that quite a few of the items are showing at 500. Now, we do have well more than 500 of these in stock. However, that is our cap on the portal. So if you are ever in need of more, then do give us a call and we'll be able to tell you exactly what we have. If you're in need of ever any more information, such as EAN numbers or the official manufacturer part number, then you can click this button on the right-hand side, and that will bring up some additional columns for you. So this may come in handy if you're looking to do any shipping yourself, or if you've got customers abroad that are wanting to use them and they need that information. If you're ever after any product information, so aside from the pricing, but you'd like to know what comes in the box, or if you've just got a customer that's asking you questions, then you can click on the model number here. So for example, the CP925, and that will bring us just a brief overview within the portal, but also a link to our website, which will tell you everything else that you need to know. So if I click onto that, I will find an overview of the device. And the next tab along, I've then got a features list. So I can see if it's got built-in Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, exactly what gigabit, what Ethernet speed it is. Under ordering information, then it's going to confirm the RRP, what the ProVu ordering code is, and you can also see from the main website if it's in stock. And lastly, tab, we've got the supports and downloads. So this is just some useful links. So you'll find data sheet, user guide, a list of the box contents. So if you're wanting to know if it comes with a Cat5 cable or a power supply. You'll also find information on the warranty. And finally, some high-res images if you need to send any images to your customer or potentially use them on your website. So back to the portal, if I use the Power of ProSys to go, if I just click back to go to the price list. The last thing as well within here is if you're ever wanting to extract this data to do some price analysis, then you can do so via the links above. So you can download it as an XML or a CSV and work with it from there. Back to the home page via the Power of ProSys. We've then got here order history. So if I click into order history, this is where you can see all the orders that you've placed, track your orders, see whether they've shipped, if they've been delivered. And if you'd like to know more about how to make the most of this, i.e. how to find your MAC addresses, what configuration details have been used, then please keep an eye out for our other video or arrange a demo with our sales and customer service team. You can also review your accounts information from here. So you can see your current balance with ProVu. So that's everything that's been invoiced that hasn't currently been paid, what your credit limit is with us, the available credit that you've got, and the credit term, so how many days you've got to pay each invoice. You will then see there a full statement listing everything that's due, as well as a list of invoices with your invoice numbers. The remote device management section is typically an area that your engineers might use, and this is an area that you can manage the configuration of your devices. So whether that's something you'd like to do after you've placed the order, or perhaps you have configured at the time of order, but you'd like to make any changes, then you can do that here. So if we take a look at, we've got routers and SIP phones. So I'll just grab a Yealink phone from here and have a look at the VP59. So I can see here briefly the order number, when it was dispatched, the MAC address associated with it, when it last called home, the firmware version, the external IP address, and the provisioning template if we've applied one at the time of order. Now, if you're wanting a more detailed overview, then you can click into the MAC address, and you actually then see a list of every time that it's called home, what firmware version it was on each time. And if you need to upgrade your firmware version or downgrade, you can do that all via the portal, and you can do that in bulk, and you can also schedule them so that you do them outside of office hours. We've got similar features for routers. So if you'd like to know more about the remote device management portal and how it can work for you, then you can give us a call and arrange some time with one of our engineers. Also within the management portal is the option to adopt devices. So if you do have a customer that's come to you with phones that they've previously purchased from elsewhere, then you can adopt them into our portal and manage them in the same place. We've got here some API documentation, so everything that you do see in the portal can actually be accessed using your CRM via our API. So if you'd like to remove the step of using our portal entirely, so to make your lives just a little bit easier, then you can use this documentation to be able to place your orders via your CRM. You can also use it to pull any data, such as descriptions or images if you've got a customer-facing website. And most of our customers are able to integrate using the documentation alone. However, if you do need some assistance, then we can assign you a project manager who will work through it with you and create a test account so you can place your orders simultaneously. Finally, within the portal, we've got some useful links here. So some frequently asked questions. So if there's anything you're specifically looking for, I hope you'll find it there. We've got our terms and conditions, which is always a good read. Our returns policies, so for the different use case scenarios and when you may need to return, and then if you do need return, you will also find a link there to raise an RMA request. There is also a feedback form, so if you've got any feedback, positive or negative, we have built this in-house and we are always looking to improve it, so any feedback that you've got, we'd love to hear it. And finally, some additional marketing collateral. So we do have some information on our website, as I've shown you earlier in the video. However, if you're looking for some more detailed images and data sheets, then you can get that from here. And that is an overview of the portal with a slightly deeper look into the price list and stock information. If you'd like to know more about any of the other sections, do check out our other videos, or you can arrange a tailored demo for you with our sales team.